everybody to my review of the Coma 2 Viscious Sisters, which is a game that was available on the Humble Bundle monthly subscription for August of 2020. So we went ahead and we did a blind playthrough of the game for about the first 45 minutes or so. And I will say that I was pleasantly surprised by this game. I really did go into it thinking it was going to be a pure visual novel type of game, and come to find out that it is a mix of between visual novel and regular gameplay. Let me start by saying that the artwork is fabulous. It is well drawn, it's clean, it doesn't look like it was just sketched out and thrown in there. And as an artist, you know, I really tend to take notice of these kinds of things. The artwork has smooth transitions between each of these scenes that they do, and it overall is a really fun game to play. It feels kind of like you're in a mix between a manga and maybe like an anime game or an anime show. It is very story intensive, so if you are into story intensive games, it might not be for you. It does base itself around the high school storyline, so again, if that's still not your cup of tea, not going to be a game for you. I would give it away to a friend. There is, I'd say, an adequate enough balance between gameplay and the visual novel aspect. It does take about 10 or so minutes before you're able to gain control of your character, which is where we're at now in the review up above. And I will say that taking control of the character was really simple. It comes with a pop-up tutorial, and the tutorial shows you the basic movements and controls that you're going to use. I have to say that I was very happy. It was simple to remember what the controls were. I know a lot of times when I start new games, I always forget what button does what, and it gets to be so extensive with the amount of controls that you've got, especially if you're playing on PC. So this was really simple to learn. I thought when I didn't have the tutorial anymore, I would forget the controls, but that wasn't the case. I pretty much remembered them right off the bat. And it's not overwhelming, which is what I like. It is an easy enough to get through. It's a mapping system. They do give you the option to check a map, which is great because it's like the levels of a high school. And so it shows you the name of the rooms, where you're located at. It also has exclamation points to tell you where you need to go. And it's very easy to follow through. It's not hard to not get lost in the game. There's also an option that you can push a button and check what your current objective is if you happen to forget what it is. So overall, it's very easy to play, which allows you to think about the story and immerse yourself in it versus trying to remember how to control it. Let's see. This is a horror game, and I will say that in the beginning it doesn't feel very creepy or scary. It does have some kind of like mystery that draws you in, and it piques your interest enough to keep you wanting to go. Eventually you will get to the scary parts. In the meantime, though, you're going through and you're checking out these rooms, and you go through the storyline, and it starts to build up to it, which is great because that's what keeps you immersed in a game. That's what keeps you wanting to play more. And I'd say I definitely didn't feel bored, and I definitely wanted to keep going, which is what I did. We hit into a bathroom, and you come across some other characters that lead the story through. You do find eventually that you will be jumping into bathroom stalls and closets, which indicates that there's going to be some run scenes. You're going to have to run and hide, and boom, 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 it happens. I didn't want to include that in the gameplay or in the review because I didn't want to spoil it for you. I wanted you to be pleasantly surprised. It's no fun if you see it ahead of time. There is an inventory system, which is what we're going through right now. The inventory system only gives you a couple of spots, and it looks like it will open up for more as you progress through the game. The 4 slots that it gives you, you end up using really quick. There are vending machines where you can purchase items for your stamina, for your health. You know, there's food and bandages and water and such. And you do come across a room where you get all these things. I unfortunately spent all my money ahead of time, like literally seconds before I found out that you could get it for free. So something to be on the watch for. I think they should have waited to show you the vending machines, or at least give you some indication beforehand, but that's just me personally. I'm a ditz when it comes to games. So in this game, you're going to progress through these levels as we're seeing here in the map and interacting with other players. There are options to check out things like torn pages, which gives you some of the lore of the story, so something you'll want to read through to make it more interesting. And then you will progress through these different levels. Now we are going to get here to a point where it does become scary, and you do have to dodge and weave, and you can get hurt, which we will be seeing here in just a second. Boom, you get hurt. And with that, let's go ahead and go check out one of these scary parts in a cutscene.
뭐 재미있는 걸 찾았나 보지?
Did you find my pet? Uh-oh.
아하, 또 다른 불청객이 길을 잃었나 봐.
She's a trespasser now.
네?
What? Wow, what a transformation.
그렇다면 그게 환영해주지 않을 수 없지. 그렇지?
Ooh, wee. How about we give her a proper welcome to our lovely school? Fantastic. Wow. There's a second one. Okay, let me out. Holy crap. Okay. I think she just passed. Gotta run to the underground parking lot now. Where the hell was that at? Oh no! Okay, and so there we have a quick sneak peek of some of the scary stuff that you will get as part of the story. And one of the run scenes, I didn't want to let you see how you get to that point. You'll just have to watch us play it through. And I do have a video of those first 45 minutes, and I will put it in the link below, or there'll be a quick link at the top that pops up that you can just click on to go straight to that as well if you want to see it. Now, overall, I'm going to say that the game does seem like it is intriguing enough to keep playing. It does seem creepy enough, maybe not so scary that you will be shivering, but there are jump scares for sure, and your heart will start racing a little bit, especially during those run scenes. Is it worth downloading if you have Humble Bundle? It is definitely worth downloading if you like story games, and if you don't, then hey, give that code to a friend like I said earlier. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much going to cover it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, give us a like and subscribe to watch for future videos, and don't forget to check out the playthrough, and we'll hope to see you again next time. Till then, take care of yourself, and we will catch you around.